Good morning, everyone. It's Tammy, and it's Tuesday, June 5th, and I am heading to work at 6 o'clock, I think. And according to the thermometer on the phone, on the car, the temperature gauge on the car, it's 63 degrees. But I know it's supposed to be like 89, so we shall see how the day is. The last couple of days have been super nice. Yesterday was crazy busy. So I had work, and that was a little stressful yesterday. Just some stuff going on. Just, you know, how some days are just harder than others. And then my son's car gave out on Saturday night. He graduated Saturday, and Saturday his car, like his tire went flat, and then he changed his tire, and something in doing that, I don't know exactly what happened, but he couldn't brake. So that was an issue, of course. A huge one. So anyway, his car is an older car and had a lot of miles on it and all of that. So he has been saving to try to get a new car, or a newer car. So yesterday I told him that we could take him after work to go look at some cars. And I don't know about you guys, but that is such a stressful situation for me. Oh my gosh. It was so stressful. And I have to take a different way to work. I have to go through a neighborhood because they have my road closed for construction. I don't know what they're doing, and I never know how to get there. I should have gone a different way, but here I am, and I have no idea where I'm at. So I'm just going to drive and talk to you guys as I try to figure it out. But I was gonna say I'll be late to work, but nobody's even there. Late for me. I mean, nobody, I don't clock in or anything, but I still don't like it. And I know this isn't the way I went yesterday because there's a pool, and I didn't see a pool yesterday. Anyway, so it was a very stressful situation where we looked at one dealership and we test drove a car, and he liked it, but the car needed it had all the bells and whistles. It had the sunroof, it had, you know, all of the fun stuff. I don't even know what, in the console, and it had all sorts of great things. And it was in his price range. It was actually less than the car that we ended up getting, but it needed some work. When we test drove it, it was like bang, bang, banging, and I'm like, oh, goodness gracious. And Dennis was with us, thank goodness, because he knows cars. And he was like, no, this car isn't the one. And he was trying to figure out what it was so that if he could fix it, he would, he would at least be able to tell us or tell Alex what needed to be done. And he loves to fix cars, so he could fix it. But honestly, he has so many things going on right now, and it just isn't worth buying a car that isn't reliable or already off the start needs major repairs. I have no idea where I'm at. But I think I might, actually this looks, yes, I think I did it, I think. Yeah, there's my old church across the street, and we're on a street that I can actually work with. Woohoo! I'm out of the neighborhood. Yay, did it. Nailed it. So anyway, I think that they test drove another car. I had to go pick up Katie in the middle of it, but then I took them to another dealership, and then took Katie back home, and they found a car that they were test driving when I got back, and then so I went for a ride in it. Sounded great, ran great, doesn't have all of the bells and whistles, was at the higher range of the money that he wanted to spend, and is a 2002, so it's still an older, no it's not, it's a 2005, so it's still an older-ish car, but thing only had 58,000 miles on it. So that was amazing. And so Dennis did his little checking of it, and he brought some tool that will tell you if there's anything going on with it. There wasn't anything. His scan tool, I don't know what I'm talking about exactly, but something that helps out. And there wasn't anything wrong with it, or that, you know, came up on that. And Dennis looked over the engine, checked the transmission. I don't know what he checked, but he thought that it seemed like a pretty good car. And so Alex got that car, and I will put a picture of it at the end. But yeah, we're excited. Now, he doesn't have it yet because the way that his money was working was, you know, it's invested, so he has to wait until they get it out, and then he can pay for it, you know, whatever. But so he gets it probably Friday, maybe Monday. But yeah, it's his. He's signed all the papers. He did everything. I'm super proud of him. He made a good decision, and I think that he will be happy with this. It's a car that he can get in and go and doesn't have to worry that, you know, is it going to make it from A to B, or, you know, but on to his, you know, 18-year-old self, it looks like a grandma car, he said, which may very well be. To me, it looks like a nice car. He said he might put a spoiler on it and change the tires or something. I don't know. Whatever he wants to do, it's his. And yeah, so that was exciting and stressful all at once. We didn't get home until like 9 o'clock. None of us had eaten. It was crazy. So we did stop at Arby's and got food for everybody. They have a really good side salad at Arby's. It has tomatoes and cheese and lettuce. I mean, it's not just lettuce in a bowl. It's a little bit better than that, and it's not very expensive. So I would recommend that salad to anyone. And then I got a roast beef sandwich, but I just took the beef off and I weighed out what I could eat and gave the rest to the pup, and actually the cats really like it too, so they got some. And yeah, it was good. And then I knitted for a little bit after that. I watched some TV with my honey, and then I went to bed because I was tired and it was a stressful day, and I was ready for a new beginning. So that's what brings us to today. So thank you, Jesus, for everything. So it was an exciting day, but woo-wee, I don't like those kind of days myself very much, because the wheeling and dealing and all of that is just not my thing. But thank God for Dennis. He did a great job. I was very proud of him. And Alex too, he did a good job. He's never been involved in anything like that, so it was pretty cool. So yay. Good for him. And what else? Katie kind of had a stressful day at work yesterday too, she said, and unfortunately I didn't get a long time to talk to her to see how it was going. She said that by the end of the day it was much better, but it started off pretty stressful. So I need to get some time with her today to talk about it. Hopefully today is better for her too. And oh, graduation. I didn't talk about graduation. That was awesome. There were about 1,000 kids graduating that day, so parking was crazy, traffic was crazy, but it was at the Indiana State Fairgrounds is where they had it, and they have this big coliseum that they had it in, and it was very nice. I'll probably put some stuff at the end of this too. And they, you know, Alex got an honors degree, and he was just great. I mean, I know that, you know, he'd already done everything, but just the graduation ceremony itself is pretty cool. And then we all went to the Cheesecake Factory for dinner, or lunch, I don't know which, kind of a late lunch. Or actually it was more lunch because I think we got there right around noon. And everything worked out fabulously with that too. We got there, we had a party of 10, and we were able to be seated within 15 minutes, and it was fabulous. The waitress was amazing. She also graduated from Fishers High School, she said, a few years ago. I don't know when. And she was talking to the kids about teachers and wondering if there were still some of those there. I'm sorry, I am just yawning. So that was cool. And then they had sugar-free cheesecake with strawberries, so I did get a piece of that, and I took it home and I had some, and it was really good. Really, really good. That was my first dessert that I've had, and it was just an overall great weekend. It was, I mean, things like that are stressful to me anyway, just because they are, but I enjoy them. It's just hard for me sometimes. It makes me anxious. So, but it worked out fabulously. I was super proud of him. And then Sunday was kind of a relaxing day. I spent some time outside because it was so pretty. And I even mowed the lawn with the riding lawn mower. And it was a little bit enjoyable. I don't want to say that too loud or to my husband because usually it's his job to mow. But I just kind of wanted to, and I wanted to try out the riding lawnmower. So it was actually not bad. Yeah, so there's that. And I guess I'm almost at work, so I can let you guys go, but I hope that you guys have a wonderful week and a very happy Tuesday. And I guess that's it. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Ethan Timothy Wade, Alexander William Wade,